Hi everyone, this is Salvi with your VTuber news today. Before we get into the news, please hit the subscribe, like, and maybe even hit the bell notification icon, and let's get into the first story that we have today. Something is seriously wrong with VNU. Something is going on there. This is the third person who is making their announcement of, them leaving. It says here, she's from VNU, forgot to put that in the title. Corporal collapsing so fast, it looks like Sun it's resurrecting her PL and debuting a brand new outfit a mere week after debuting her new VNU outfit. Makes a lot more sense. So she went into her PL and she made sure to show off some stuff. We had, I believe, Suru. We also had Spectra, who was another one who also did it. So the third person in just as many days, pretty much. So here it is, important announcement stream. My time has come to share something very important with you all that has been weighing heavily in my heart for a long time. Hope you're able to attend and listen to a piece of my story. They went through and
Today is an infamous announcement day. I don't do well with seriousness and don't want to egg things on, so I'm just going to immediately jump into things. I apologize again for another jarring transition. Like I said before, I'm very nervous and emotional right now, so I pull activities as Maeve Kagekiri from VNU. Here it goes. Rip off the band-aid, right? After giving the decision a lot of thought, on March 24th at 4 p.m. PST, I will be graduating and ending my activities as Maeve Kagekiri from VNU. Sorry, I'm like, okay. Leaving Maeve, the VNU girls, and my Oracle genmates, and the maidens, was one of the hardest choices I've ever had to make. The past year and a half, I have poured my heart and soul into my activities and this community, and it's grown to become one of my most proudest accomplishments. I'm sure this may come as a shock, and as someone that has been in your position of reading or seeing a VTuber's graduation notice many times, I realize how upsetting it can be not fully understanding the reasoning behind it. To touch base on what I can regarding my decision to leave VNU, partially put, there are plans to rebrand certain things within the company. Knowing that these are big changes, VNU offered talents interested an opportunity to amicably part ways, and I am a part of said group of departing talents. The decision was one made mutually and respectfully, and I think that's the main point that I really want to emphasize during today's announcement. There's essentially your TLDR for today's stream.
It is interesting to see all of this happen. It is very interesting to see all of this happen. Because they're saying amicably leaving. That was not afforded to Amano Serafi, who was made to, they wanted to make her give them $455,000 or something like that back for graduating, for leaving. This new direction, I don't know what it is, but there's some serious issues. We also have this, she's the third one so far that has left, with, Spectra being one, I believe Sudo, if I've got the name incorrect, I'm sorry, also left recently, and also you have Maeve. Maeve is not a small channel. She's 107k subscribers. This is not just a fly-by-night type of thing. She's been there for a while. She's grown her community quite a bit. And she is, of course, sad that she has to leave. But that is something that she decided to do because this new path that they want to take is bad enough that they're like, I don't want to have anything to do with this. People who have been there for a long time, like Maeve and others, are like, I'm not going to have anything to do with this. That's already a bad move. When your people who have been there for a while are like, nope. Your big members are like, nope, I don't want to have anything to do with this. You can go on your own way, but I want to amicably leave. And of course, that's a TLDR. She also put out the graduation announcement here, which is the same thing. Except that, she added a couple of things. She did the TLDR there. I'm going to add a couple things that she adds here. Of course, the same thing. It's basically leaving Maeve, my community, and the VU talents was one of the hardest decisions I ever had to make. It was not made lightly. Told myself that no matter what happened, I would stay strong and remain Maeve forever because I love her and my community that much. But sometimes you have to learn to prioritize yourself and your well-being, and in order to do that, leaving was my answer. So the change as well, she's saying right here already, it is going to affect her well-being and her, just herself to stay. How bad is this change that in order for her mental health, she decided, I'm leaving. Despite the circumstances, I will never regret my time here, and thanks to my community, I will treasure each and every one of you forever. You changed my life, reignited a fire in me, and made me believe I deserve to pursue my passion of creating content. You've not only done so much for me, but also for each other as a community. I hope that even after Maeve ceases to exist, you will all continue to find each other and remain friends. Thank you for bringing me joy I didn't believe I was capable nor deserved. Please look forward to the many happy announcements and events lined up as we part ways. So Eve, and of course, she already has a PL that will happen, and you can already look it up. You'll find it. I can't put it here because, they just made the announcement. They haven't left yet. So this is a crazy thing happening in VNU. They finally decided to debut their new generation. It's called By the Beat, New Nijisanji EN debut, special debut program, March 14th. So it is going to be on Friday, March 14th. Their name is actually By the Beat, which is a strange name, but let's go on and see what they actually have to do here. Okay, that is their 4 generations. One of them actually kind of looks like Ike, which is interesting. By the Beat. This is a new debut. Zeal. What was that name again? Freaking Zeal. Weird one. Ginjoka. We have Friador is a designer. Zeal is a bartender. The Sable is the promoter. And we have the final one, which is the bouncer, Calyx Debonair. Interesting names. Odd choice of names. But here's what they have. By the Beat debut song is going to be Satellite, produced by Gustav and all these other people here. And of course, the debut stream is going to be on these days. So of course, it is going to be 3:15, 3:14. Well, 15 is going to be a Japanese Standard Time. 14 is going to be Pacific Daylight Time. And that is, of course, Nijisanji EN doing this. Now, good for the fans, I guess. This was done specifically, I think, after the third quarter is done, so they can't say, oh, we failed in the third quarter with this one, etc., etc. They couldn't do that at that point. Also, they had Nijisanji Fest in the third quarter, so they couldn't push all that stuff. So that's understandable a little bit. Let's see. Welcome to the Meat Grinder. Yes, of course, big time Meat Grinder there. We have another person. Group name just sounds like it was directly translated from Japanese. That's why it seemed weird. It seemed like it probably has a good name in Japanese, and they translated it into English. That's why it sounded very odd. A very odd name. Speciale even sounds better than freaking this one. Really curious, since this is predominantly male, to see if this wave will generate the same level of hype during Crisis debut after all the S-Fest this year. Maybe they're expecting it to be another Crisis. Maybe they're expecting it to be another Luxium. Because if you remember, Luxium had a really good debut. They did really well afterwards. They became the golden children of Nijisanji and Nijisanji EN. So it remains to be seen how this goes, though. We will see how all of this happens. Aside from seeing anyone noteworthy, it'll be interesting to see how they perform. Let's see. I don't think they'll learn from the BFE. I don't think they'll lean much into BFE, but that remains to be seen. Because remember, BFE did really, really well for Luxium. Remains to be seen. They all have deep voices. We kind of know what they're going for. I do wish them the best of luck. I honestly, truly, truly agree here. I wish them the best of luck because every other generation in Nijisanji EN, at least in the last year, has not received, like the Noth didn't receive very much, TTT didn't receive much support. So hopefully things have changed and they start receiving support. If they start receiving support, lots of it, lots of promotion, lots of things like that, and they do really well, that would be a big change, and that would actually be a positive change. And I don't mind eating crow if it means that people are actually being supported. YUY, or Yui, I would call them Yui, is a part-time angel for hire full-time professional victim, VTuber. They have made an announcement. They are going on hiatus for their own personal reasons, which I will go over right now. Thank you very much for waiting. I'd like to apologize for the lack of updates and for being unable to provide an exact return date at this time. I thought it would be more worthwhile to make an announcement once I had better news. Didn't want to be discouraging. I didn't expect the number of messages I received asking about my health and whereabouts. I'm sorry for the disconnect and again for causing worry. I'm still juggling one of the worst exacerbations of illness I've had while having to shift on and off on meds to do certain tests. My neck is constantly swollen, so sitting still and breathing feels like a moderate exercise. I'll keep less pleasant details to myself, but this has affected every aspect of my life. Food and water and sleep are all triggers. I developed an aversion to both, which is not good. It's not healthy. I cannot imagine how hard this is for her. But I didn't realize how much I was avoiding intake and rest until I had to be hospitalized. I have a lot to recover from right now, and it really pains me to have to ask for more of your time and patience. Unfortunately, I'm in no position to stream. I'll update in a return date as it became foreseeable and work hard to heal. My inner voice is not as kind as your replies and messages. Thank you for pulling me out of my head a little bit. I love and miss you guys. I'll be back. Take care of yourselves. Of course, the main message here is whenever there is a health concern, a health situation like her, take as much time as you need. If you are a VTuber, if you are a content creator, your community will come back. Your community will be there. The ones who care will be there. The ones who are just there for small bits of entertainment, they may leave, but you'll get other people coming in. Do not worry about losing your community for taking a break. I hope for the best for her in everything that she does. Of course, I did send her my well wishes as well, because seeing this, it is sad to see that they still are having troubles. So I sent my well wishes as well on Twitter, and of course let her know that if she needs to chat, I'm here. Of course, I wouldn't share anything that gets chatted, of course, and I'm probably going to be ignored, and that's fine, because she doesn't know me. So either way, please, of course, take care of your health. This is just taking this opportunity to tell everyone, take care of your health. And I do hope that she gets better soon. Araculture has announced all of the VTuber meet and greets that they have, of the guests that they've invited to their area, etc. And for Tsumicon, come and meet your favorite creators. You'll also be able to have a standee auction as well. As always, meet and greets are free of charge. Just make sure you have a Tsumicon guest badge. So these are all the people being involved in it. You have them all here on, let me just switch it over so you can see down here. These are all the people that are going to be involved. And of course, special guests, IdleCorp and Mythos HQ. Thank you for having me again. Straub is there too with Irium. A lot of people are there. A lot of names are there. These are all the ones that you can see here. See if you recognize any of them. It is a big thing for anybody to have a meet and greet at any convention. For Araculture to be so kind to be a part of the VTuber community and do these wonderful things for the community, I am very glad to share this with you guys. And if you are in the area for Tsumicon, which is this one here, it is going to be happening in Las Vegas, Nevada on March 14th to 16th. So it's the weekend of that. So it is, of course, if you are thinking of going, if you already have plans, you probably already should have plans by now, because hotels are already going to be paid for. That kind of stuff is going to be hard to get those things for that if you don't already have things planned. So hopefully it goes well for them, and I do wish success for each and every one of them. We have Haruka Karibu, who is, they're not a part of a cult, but they are a part of Vshojo, who has their birthday today. Well, at least today, as in the day that I'm doing this, which is the 12th, it is the day that she's having her birthday. Vshojo wishes them a happy birthday, and so do people down here. Project Melody, Spite, Freem, Kuro, Ryo, Harry, all these other people here. Haruka Karibu saying thank you so much with the F. Like it was a nice drawing there for her, nice commissioned art for her. And of course, happy birthday, Haruka. And we have Giga, who is, well, I'm going to show you guys if this ever loads. Now that it's loaded, she says, happy bday, wife. And then you have Matarakan, happy birthday to the moose. Yes, Karibu is the moose. She's not a deer. She's not anything like that. She's a moose. She will forever be a Canada moose. My Canadian little guy, love you so much. Big heart. May you drink loads of ice caps or ice cappuccinos. Psst, 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 or whatever. Zentreya and I got a gift for you later when you wake up. So they have a gift for her. That's nice. Always nice. And of course, this is just a good feeling, good time with Haruka Karibu having her birthday and a lot of people wishing her well. Reya, who is a smaller VTuber, well, a medium-sized VTuber, I would say, in the Twitch sphere, has announced that they are going to be doing their Project Dominion. This is a project that they've been planning for a very long time. It's a 5-part story with 5 guests, be announcing across the week, and a custom-made game exclusively on stream. You choose your faction and fight for either Reya or Viral, with rewards for the winning side. It starts on March 10th, which means by now, by the time you're seeing this, it has already started. And this is the main visual for it. We have down here, I'm just one little indie, so Dominion is an event that will go throughout 2025. Bear with me as I work through my guest story. I'm really excited for everything. And Dominion is a title of a personal stream project, a fun story with 5 guests. First part in March 10th, and it's going to continue on from there. Each part is going to take an extra 2 months to create, some longer due to NDA work and things like that. So, it is this 5-part story that they have here. As you can see, some of the people there of the VTubers and other people involved. It is very well made. The video itself is very well made. This, marking some Nerissa stuff there too, it looks like. So, I don't know if Nerissa's going to be a part of it, or she's just a part of the lore. So Nerissa's there, other people are there, Kuro looks to be there. So if this is it actually has all these VTubers being a part of it, it is quite insane to see them all there. Some big names in there, some definitely big names. Gigi, if Gigi's going to be a part of this, then holy crap, this is insane as well. And yes, you would have to work with NDA, with all of this stuff, with anybody who's involved there. Of course, that would be something that as a VTuber, it would take a lot of work, a lot of negotiations, a lot of things like that to go through. And of course, here is Dominion that happened today. Some parts there, as you're talking about both sides, and little talks and mazes and puzzles and things like that they're going through. It is a very, very well made thing. And also you have like a little, from what it looks like, a visual novel style thing. And it is a lot of work. It says, Grams Assemble, I needed my favorite RPer and yaoi lover to close my story in style. So hyped to announce the 5th and final guest for Dominion is a gremlin of all time, Gigi Murin. So yes, they are going to actually have all of them here. This is huge for any VTuber to get them all in there. To have Nerissa and then Gigi be a part of it, it is insane. So I'm looking forward to see how this all goes. Anya Melfisa has had a birthday on the 12th of March. And on that same day, of course, as always happens, you have Anya doing their 3D live. And remember, if I'm not mistaken, Hololive gives you the option of doing it. You don't have to do it, but all the girls end up doing it anyways because of the fact that it is a way to give back to the community, to their community. It is a way to celebrate things with their community, so it's not something that is unheard of. Here we go. It says, thank you for watching my first birthday live show. How was it? Please listen to all the original songs. We're going to go over the birthday live. I've released Japanese translation of the music video is coming soon. We'll be doing retrospective broadcast tomorrow. And of course, here is the main thing here. The archive is right here. Let's see what she did on this one. Through the Curious Tune is what she calls it.
Fits the stage. Look at this. Look at the stage.
And again, I want to apologize if in the video that I put this in, you end up hearing like very crispy, deep fried sounding music, and you know what that means if you know about the memes, the deep fried memes and stuff like that. If you hear very crispy audio, very crunchy audio, it is because some troll keeps copyright striking my stuff, and I have to change it a bit in order to make it work.
3D birthday live stage, isn't it so cool and
Nice with Crony. They both move very well. Oh wow, Mr. Showtime with it looks like Iris, Flare, and Luna. Very, very nice. And of course they have their chatting moments. Supernova. Gonna go a little bit further in. And there you go. That was theirs. And here you have, of course, Toa with Anya as well. Of course, her singing it herself. Different songs, of course. They have like little fireworks and things. So yeah, she goes through, sings a lot of different music. And of course, the merch is always shown there. The merch that you have, the acrylics, the keychains, the mirror. Apparently there's a mirror. So you have all these things, and of course, limited editions are most likely sold out by now because they sell out very quickly. They do sell out very quickly. They do sell out very fast. So, of course, all that stuff is there. And, of course, she has her final song here, which is this,
Yeah. You make it feel
Chronic.
so real outside, it's so devastation.
So that's a little bit of everything. In order not to make this 10, 15, 20-minute video, it's a little bit of everything from Anya. And, of course, celebrating her birthday along with everyone else in the community. As I have mentioned in the previous sections, we have Hololive Indonesia now showing off the merch for the birthday of Anya Melfisa. Birthday celebration merch is right here in Hololive Pro, the Hololive Pro shop here, as you know. And of course, their birthday celebration, you have all the different types of birthday merch that is available. You have, of course, the rubber mat, the acrylic diorama stand, keychain, voice pack, mirror, and a postcard, script data of voice recordings. So you have, of course, the postcard with duplicated foil stamps and a duplicated foil stamps, which is different from the actual, signature. It's basically, they have to do this now. They have to make sure to do this because I do remember at one point in time, there was a bit of a stink about Nijisanji not mentioning it was duplicated foil, but it was duplicated in one way or another. Or signed by not the talent, but by like the managers or other people like that. So now as they do it duplicated, if it's not signed by the actual talent, they say duplicated from now on, which makes sense. And of course, the first set is $80. The different ones that you can get here, I can't afford any of them, even if I wanted to. So, that is for you guys who maybe can afford something. And if Anya is your Oshi, there you go. Give you guys a little bit of an option to go with what you have. Also, depending, like if you're in Southeast Asia and Hololive doesn't ship there, there's also GeekJack, which will absolutely have these available. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. Why do I do this? Because I want it to be a more positive space where we lift each other up instead of tearing each other down. Today, we're talking about Hitishi Hiroshi, a sleepy VTuber, Fennec Fox VTuber, English variety VTuber, he, him, etc. We are going to be taking a look at some of their content here. Let's take a look at them here on the wonderful place called Kick. Some people call it the Green Twitch. Whatever it is, here they are. They recently did a Monster Hunter Wilds, and they are, of course, it says, I go by the name of Hitishi Hiroshi, Fennec Fox VTuber. Stream all sorts of games. Be sure to check out my Twitter and other socials to know what games I'll be streaming. My schedule is updated every week. And here we go. Here's some of the stuff that they've been doing.
Oh, this one causes poison.
I really want to get into Monster Hunter Wilds, but, money's. Next is Hitishi Hiroshi's YouTube channel. This was the model that they had before, I believe, a year ago. This is the same person you can see here, even though the model looks very different. This is their YouTube side that they have here. 10 days ago, they popped something in here. The 11-hour stream they had, Time for No Man's Sky, other things like that. It looks like they've been doing primarily keeping their VODs here, which is very, very good to see. I always recommend that nowadays, and this is a bit of their stuff that they had way back in the day. And their YouTube seems to link to all the Kick and everything like that. I was wondering if they had, because here it shows Twitch, so I was wondering if they had a Twitch as well. So thank you so much, Hitishi Hiroshi, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. I do hope this helps you grow in some way. Thank you so much for watching. That is all the news that we have for today. Please let me know down below if you want to know any more news or if you have any comments regarding anything that you saw here, which I will try my best to respond to. I love seeing your comments down below. Of course, as well, like and subscribe to the channel. That will give you more information every single day. I do 2 videos a day, so hopefully you enjoy.